All right, so I think we can all agree that cold outreach is dead. I was just on LinkedIn maybe just a minute ago, and I had 30 inbound messages from people. It's crazy because people still believe that it works. Like, oh, if I just send more messages, then yeah, maybe it will work. This video is all about why it doesn't work anymore, why who you're going after is not responding to your messages. If you're stuck and you don't have enough money, then what you can do to make it work and what I would respond to as a CEO and what to do instead, really. So if you don't know me, my name is Jake, founder and the CEO of Adstra. We spent over $50 million in ads, had over 1,000 customers, and we help people book thousands of calls month over month without cold outreach. Now, let me be very clear. There's a time and a place for cold outreach. But if you have money, you have a budget, you have marketing, you have a marketing department, and you're still doing cold outreach. Sorry to tell you, but it flat out, it really is an impediment to your reputation. And I put people in the same box, right? If there's all these vendors reaching out to me, I'm going to say vendor one is the same as vendor two, and I'm not going to respond. Here's the thing. A CEO, a leader in a company has become a leader in the company. Why? Because they're militant with their time. So why would they care to listen to you? Especially when it's like offer and you're like, interested? What do you think? Open to chat? Hell no. Like, I'm not open to chat. Like, that's not something I want to do, in fact. And so, like, here's the thing. Why is it not working? Because there's everybody and their mother, especially the ones in their mom's basement, are able to send you massive amounts of messages. So why it worked 12 years ago was because only the ones that had the resources and the time to be able to do so were doing it, because it was all manual. Now it's not. And so now you can start up an Instantly account and run cold email tomorrow. You can start up an Expandia account and run that tomorrow. It makes you look bad because now you have dude in grandmother's basement, starting business, new business, no case studies, terrible pitch. And that's what you're being looped into. You're the same. And so, still doing cold outreach. And let's say, for example, you don't have the resources, right? You don't have $100 a day to spend in the ads, because I would just suggest doing that. But if you don't have $100 a day to spend in ads, then or if you don't want to do ads, here's my best case example. Okay. So a few things that work, by the way, we talk about this in the school community. If you want to join, it's pretty cool. $97 a month, but there's a 7-day free trial. Hop in there. I have like a don't want to do ads, use this playbook. And this crushed for when I was doing it. Now, I don't do it anymore because I really don't want people to hate me. I rather just have them come in. And honestly, people say stop and say, hey, don't text me anymore. Don't email me anymore. Enough from the ads. I don't want more of that from cold outreach, because you will see that a lot and you will hear that a lot. But if you're stuck on cold outreach and you're like, hey, I want to make this work, or I've been doing it for a long time, I want to make it better, and I have a team doing it, I want to make it better, here's the best methods that I can describe to you. Number one is building a network around the decision maker. So I usually take advice only from people that I know. So if I know John and John talks to me and said, hey, this is a pretty cool thing, I'm going to listen to John. Okay. So that's number one. I'm going to listen to John. So build a network around the influencers and the decision makers and do kind of a land and expand approach there, providing value. Number two is if somebody came to me and said, hey, look, love your expertise, love what you've done here and here and here, I would love to do a podcast. If you have some authority and your business has a brand and you hop on a podcast, I will hop on a podcast. And at the end of the podcast, I will likely take a meeting with you. That works really well. Number three is if you give me something for free, and it could be by way of ad, it could be by way of cold email, it could be by way of LinkedIn. Give me something for free information packet, a free video. I hired all my video editors literally from, they've given me free videos. They say, hey, I edited all these videos, go check it out, go post them. And like the best ones I just hired. So it's like, do something for me, show me something, show me expertise, and I may entertain a conversation, but it has to be good. And then the last one is give away something for free on an ad. I click on ads. But if you don't want to do ads, then I would do the former. Okay, so let me be very clear. With Alex Hormozy, by the way, love Alex Hormozy. He doesn't really talk about this, but people forget the fact that when he was doing cold outreach for Gym Launch and scaled that up really, really well, it was through a podcasting department. He would pitch a podcast, not the meeting. So what is the common theme here? Give and then ask. It's the same way on content. If you give, and then have one ask for every 9 gives that you give on content, your content will do better. Same thing for ads. If you give, and have some ask, you will do better. Outreach, it's a lot of asking, and nobody wants to do anything for you unless you've done something for them before. So that's the thing. That's what I would suggest doing. That's why it's not working. Essentially, like, people come to me all the time. I take like 2,000-3,000 calls okay, so far in Adstra's tenure, probably more than that, to be honest with you. And I heard it even 4 years ago. Cold outreach is not working. Cold outreach is not working. I know there's a lot of HubSpot research around this. It's harder to get in touch with the prospects. It's hard to get a response. It's hard to get it in the inbox, et cetera, et cetera. It's because everybody else is doing it. The barrier to entry is so incredibly low that like everyone and their mother is doing it, right? So you have to think differently, right? And I think that the extra step of doing the podcast is great because then you can have content for the platform. Additionally, if you aren't doing content on the platform that you're reaching out on, let's say you're reaching out on LinkedIn and you're not doing any content there, people are going to click your profile and see that you're dead. It's a pet cemetery on your profile. They're not going to want to jump in. However, your outreach will just do better if you have something for people to see when they get on your page. Ideally, case studies, value, information, maybe some lifestyle stuff on there, et cetera. Get to know you a little bit. Like that, you can keep making offers and that will just make your offers better and you'll get more responsive just by having something on your profile because people do click on your profile, right? Ideally, what I want you to think is if somebody were to reach out to me, what would make me interested? Having something to see on their profile, they're giving me something before asking for something, right? I'm having a conversation with them first. I'm building rapport. Something there is happening before the ask exchange, right? And so that's really clear to understand. I mean, I've had thousands of conversations. They're all telling me the same thing. Cold outreach is dead. Cold outreach is dead. Cold outreach is dead. Yes, it is. If you keep doing it the same way you've always done it, okay? Now, look, you got $100 a day to spend in ads. You're likely over $500K per year, or you have some business funding. Would love to have you on a chat, or you can download a free report below. Just pick which one you'd want to choose. Download the free report, see how it works, and then book a call with me or my team. Like I said, you will be canceled if you're not at that threshold. If you don't have a budget, we don't want to waste our time. We don't want to waste yours. How it works is we only have a certain amount of slots. We get about 200 calls a month at this stage, and we only have so many slots to serve people. We are a service business. We do have a capacity, about 7 to 10 per period. So look, if you want to get more calls, you want to get more qualified calls, you're a SaaS company, a service-based business, and consultant, coach, whatever, and you have a high-ticket product, book a call down below in the description, see if it works for you. We'll definitely let you know on the call if the ROI is clear. If it's not, we'll maybe point you in the right direction. But that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed. Hope that gave you some tips and tokens of advice there to hopefully book more meetings. Take care. See you next time.